Hello, today is Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. So it was a hump day. It was an emotionally rough day because a lot of things went through my mind during at the office. I seem to be affected by my colleagues' comments, behaviors, attitude toward me. I think I have a very soft mind in some area, and also I feel I want to constantly get together with people, try to uh, look good to them, to be, and I try not to be ostracized by them emotionally and socially. Uh, but according to famous psychologists and the meditationers, I think that kind of attitude to curry favor with people, not with yourself, entangles your mindset and makes you unhappy, unsatisfied with your own life. And I felt that is really true. That rang a really good bell with me. So I felt I was miserable a little bit, even though I was disillusioned by the fact. So it is always true that whatever we do, we don't need to be an excellent perfectionist, but rather we should be in the middle ground. And also we try to always go back to the midpoint in whatever endeavor we do. uh, Today I'm going to read this interesting article about a very talented student who was rejected by Harvard and MIT, even though he had scored a lot of points in his SAT test. So I think obviously he needs to find the middle ground to have more happiness, and he should not try to look good to other people. He should be satisfied or judged by himself only, not by others, and make decisions based solely on his own judgment, his inner self, inner peace. Let's find out what he was up to and what was the problem and what he is going to do now. This one is from Yahoo News. Next shark. Student with two published books, 4.2 GPA, and 1,560 SAT score rejected by Harvard, MIT, Yale, and Princeton. By the way, I am trying to read this article to understand what mindset this young bright student has and what kind of psychological turmoil he is going through. But also, I would like to know what seems to be the problem underlying the situation. And also, I would like to read this article to practice pronunciation by reading it aloud. Most of the times so far, there are only a few handful of words that I cannot understand. Most of the times, all of the words, expressions, and sentences, they are very familiar to me. I all understand them, and there's no problem for me to understand all the meanings and the grammatical points and also cliches and idioms. So most of the times I would like to remind myself again and again by reading this article the key points, key expressions, cliches, and idioms. So it's a purely academic effort on my part. I have no desire to infringe upon someone's copyright. Ryan General, Tuesday, April 19th, 2023 at 3:20 a.m. GMT plus 9, 4-minute read. Rejected Harvard, MIT, Yale, Princeton, wait list. Caltech, Columbia, Duke, UMich. A high school student with 2 successful books, a 4.2 GPA, an SAT score of 1,560 out of 1,600, and a slew of other accolades, was purportedly rejected from Harvard, MIT, Yale, and Princeton, much to the surprise of many. TikTok user Lemmy at Lemmy Talks, who posts reviews of college applications on his account, highlighted the case of the alleged overachieving male student in a recent series of posts. This is the most insane college application I've ever seen in life, the TikToker opened in his first post about the unnamed student. According to the email submitted to Lemmy, the student claimed to be a best-selling author of 2 math books that sold 10,000 copies and generated $300,000 in revenue. It is important to note that Lemmy mistakenly identifies the student as a New York Times best-selling author themselves, when in fact the email specifies that his books were endorsed by 2 New York Times best-selling authors. The student was reportedly featured in a national TV documentary, awarded a Strogatz Prize for Math Communication, and featured on the Arab America Foundation's 20 Under 20 list. The student, who claimed to have 200,000 followers on his math and physics page online, also purportedly won various math and science awards, including a faculty's Best Student Award, a Grand Award at the County Science Fair, 3rd place in the National Science Bowl, and the MIST Nationals Math Olympics, and a 2-time finalist at the National Chemistry Olympiad. A 2-time finalist at the National Chemistry Olympiad. Let me stop and wait a minute. Where was I? The teen also reportedly became a science team founder and captain, a Wolfram intern at 17, a docent at the Smithsonian Institution, and played for the varsity wrestling and football teams. He's multi-talented. He's not only a geek, but also a sportsman. Lemmy, who accepts public submissions of interesting college application stories for his TikTok account, revealed in a follow-up post that the student was accepted to NYU, Stanford, West Point, and Washington University, but the Ivy League schools, along with a few others, placed him on their waiting lists or rejected him outright. According to his website, Alsam Rai is currently a student at Stanford University. He was featured on the Arab America Foundation's 20 Under 20 in 2020 and is the author of the Amazon bestseller Advanced Calculus Explored with applications in physics, chemistry, and beyond. Alsam Reed's rejections from Harvard, MIT, Yale, and Princeton particularly surprised many of the commenters. Many opined that the rejections indicated that schools give other less accomplished students a chance because high-achieving students would likely succeed no matter where they went to school. I think the students are sick, just too smart, rich, athletic to seek Harvard. A commenter wrote, "What is SIC sick?" Harvard rejected them because they felt he didn't need to go to Harvard and would be fine without. Another chimed in. Some suggested that the student's Arabic background might have played a role in the rejection, while others cited Harvard's affirmative action admissions policies. In 2014, a lawsuit claimed the university had rejected highly qualified Asian applicants to maintain racial diversity. "He is Arab, so no Harvard, you all forgot," wrote a commenter. Harvard only commenter. So there's a significant difference between a word commenter and commentator. Okay, commenter is just person who comments. Commentator is not only he comments on some event, but he also opines his own judgment. He just chimes in with his own knowledge. Harvard only accepts from affirmative action and legacy students with daddies who pay fat, wrote another. It should be noted that while being an exceptional student can help increase your chances of getting into an elite college, it does not guarantee admission. There are many factors that go into college admissions decisions, such as academic performance, extracurricular activities, essays, recommendations, and interviews, among others. Elite schools also claim to prioritize passion, personal growth, social aptitude, and compatibility with the university's values as crucial aspects of the admissions process. There have also been cases in which admissions to these schools were achieved through extra-legal means. In 2019, a federal investigation revealed that parents manipulated academic and athletic credentials and arranged bribes to help get their children into prestigious universities. Arranged bribes. Manipulated academic and athletic credentials. A 2019 study published in the National Bureau of Economic Research found that 43% of the white students admitted to Harvard University were recruited athletes, legacy students, children of faculty and staff, or on the dean's interest list. The list was revealed to be composed of applicants whose parents or relatives have donated to Harvard. Really? So these I think affirmative action by at Harvard influenced that Arabic students a failure to be admitted to Harvard. Dean's interest list who donate is the list of parents who pay fat, who donated a lot of money to Harvard. And also we learn such expressions as chimes in, opined, and commenter, and what else? Legal action, affirmative action, legacy students. So legacy students. Who is legacy students? Yeah, athletic, both at they manipulated academic and athletic credentials, and also arranged bribes. They also arranged bribes. They manipulated both academic and athletic credentials, opined the two-time finalist, best-selling author, 17 intern science awards, including a faculty's best student award, 20 under 20 list. TikToker, okay, generated $3,000 in revenue. Sold 10,000 copies. Email specifies. What else? TikToker rejected. So this guy is not a geek. He's just a TikToker. Limmy, I think his name is Limmy. SAT score is 1,600. So that's the maximum score that you can get from the SAT test. Ivy League universities, NYU, TikToker, Strogatz Prize, Grand Award at the County Science Fair. What else I learned from this short article? Rejected placed him on the waiting lists. His website, Amazon bestseller, Advanced Calculus Explored, opined, chimes in, athletic Harvard commenter chimed in, Arabic background, arranged bribes, lawsuit. Decisions, college admissions decisions. Extracurricular activities, essays, recommendations, interviews, among others. Crucial aspects. Federal investigation revealed manipulated academic and athletic credentials, arranged bribes to help get their children into prestigious universities, recruited athletes. The list was revealed to be composed of applicants. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.